We are live. So this is Breaking the Chains episode 10 and episode 9, which is also the first time we're streaming live on Twitch. So that's exciting.
Twitch. I'm twitching.
Is that a therapy pillow?
It is a comfort pillow.
That makes sense.
Available at Society6/Jim Lujan. The link will be right here later on tonight, I'm sure.
I'm going to put it. Yeah, I'm sure it will. There we go. We'll put that up like that. All right. So, So we, for anybody who's new, Jim and I are working on an animated short. Jim makes the artwork and the story, and I make the movements. And here is the intro to that thing. This is the show where Jim Lujan and Cory Kerr collaborate live.
Can the Twitch viewers, can they ask questions?
Yeah, I mean, in theory, I believe that they would show up in the chats as well. I have no followers on Twitch, so I doubt anybody will show up there. But I'm gonna, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna jump over to Twitch and see what's going on.
Can you tag it like an animation? Anybody,
Yeah. So I tagged it. So if anybody's looking for people talking about indie artwork or animation or anything like that, it should show up.
So while we're live, I'm going to share it on my Facebook page, regular Facebook page, not my Jim Lujan animation one. But yeah. Let's see how this works. Let's see the billions of people that will join us. And watch. Is
it? I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. You've completed. I didn't even know how to find it.
Well, while you're doing that,
if it's streaming right now, I can't even see it. Oh, there we go.
On Twitch or on?
Yeah, it's streaming.
Cool.
So
this is the show again, to re-say what Cory just said. We're making a short together. I'm drawing it. Cory's moving it and using After Effects, and we're creating it as we go here on the show. We're discussing it on the show. We don't call each other away from the show and talk about the film. We wait till we are here and you get to see everything. So let's go. But Cory, where we left off last, I was going to start an animatic.
Yes.
And finish the animatic. It's done. So this cartoon's going to be about 4.5 minutes long, and give or take out of the credits. We got to figure out how we're going to do credits. If you have a fancy way to do credits, I'd be open for that. Think about it. No rush. Something I could draw, maybe like a chain background or something like that, or I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, so we're getting some people on Twitch already. Mint is asking, what's the cartoon about? It is about a dude who gets in a bar fight protecting some women.
Yeah. His name's Wayne. He goes by Unchained Wayne. If you go to, let me see if I can find the link. I could probably post it in the chat here.
Yeah.
For the original cartoon. One of my original cartoons that I did a few years ago, and we're just doing a little offshoot, like a technical experiment together.
Yeah. So here's the storyboard on the screen right now. And so you're looking at this guy is drinking some stuff and trying to chat these girls up, and they don't want him to chat him up. So he grabs one of them, and then this guy comes up, and then they go out into the back and get into a fight.
There we go.
So
here, I'm going to try to share this link here for the
for the original.
Yeah. Can I put stuff in the chat or not?
Yeah.
Or I'll private chat it to you, and then maybe
you can... I'll just copy it over. Okay, so I have if you want to watch
the original Unchained Fist,
like the character that we're working with, that's right there. I just put that in the chat. So let me show you where I got with him getting grabbed. So it's right here.
Wow, that's creepy. No heads. That looks great, though. Wow, that zoom looks so good.
Yeah, I cheated the zoom a little bit. I actually moved the tables and the characters a little bit more than they would naturally, just because I needed to get them out of the way. So
Cory, I'm amazed every time when I see like how you take the elements and you just make them look just right. Everything looks right. That's
yeah,
so cool.
let me show you. Let me show you how I did. Let's see this guy, because it was actually really fun to do him flailing around. So there's side Curtis and side Marco. So we'll go Wayne Jop grapple. So anyway, so you had all of these arms, and so all I did is I went in and let me. My computer's like freaking out here. Come on, you can do it. We'll do it. We'll just. Oh, I see. I see what's going on. I'm in the wrong layer. Okay, so you got all these different arms. So basically, what I did is I went in and just turned them on and off, but I put a wiggle rotation on each one. So you'll see that they're actually rotating and moving, not just snapping from one to the next.
Yeah.
And so there's the movement, and then the chain kind of bounces around. My favorite is when his arm is up, his like armpit hair reveals as he moves his arm. Right there.
Yeah.
That cracks me up.
Little details like that.
Yeah. So anyway, let me show you. I'll show. Well, you know what it looks like because you made it, but I'll show everybody what it looks like. So you just gave me all of these different arms on a bunch of different layers, and then I just turned them off and turned them on. So each of these is a hold keyframe, which is a type of keyframe where it doesn't tween. So it just turns stuff off and on. So just go 0, 1. So if you watch like right here, as this scrolls through, you'll see that 100 kind of jump around, and everything else turns to 0. So anyway, so there's that one, and then Curtis over here is tweaking. So he's got the shakes. If you look at him, he's like just trying to hold his drink steady.
That is awesome.
Anyway, so that was fun.
I love the move, the way that the figures are kind of like just moving. That's so cool.
Yeah, and it's all most of that is not keyframed except for the opacity. And so like you'll notice that when his body rotates forward, his legs adjust accordingly. So they're each linked to the other one and then inverted.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so wherever his body goes,
wow, that's really amazing.
Legs kind of adjust.
Yeah. So. Wow.
And the hardest part was actually getting Wayne's hand to track with the Jock Bro guy's hand.
Oh yeah.
And so if you look real close, you'll notice it's not quite there, but it's
right.
It's close enough.
You can't chain them together. No pun intended.
I could, but then everything would be attached in a different way because.
Oh, hey, speaking of chains, does he have chains on his wrist?
Nope, I got to do that. I'm glad you pointed that out because I haven't put anything on him.
Okay, and then you'll just this is the one where they both talk. We can do cutaways.
Yeah, so I mean, I have this, and in this scene, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to do any talking yet because I didn't know what the dialogue was or how long they were talking. So
it's actually Wayne talking. It's Wayne talking mostly. It's the Jock Bros just going, no, let go. And actually, I'll send you the animatic tonight, or I'll upload it to our share drive tonight. So just so you can have it. and that'll really show the timing of things. I use a lot of storyboards to fill space. So it's gonna be that's the trick. But I mean, I'm like super happy with everything like that you're showing me. It looks so cool.
Yeah, it's fun. And then I had a bunch of just this is less exciting, but I had a bunch of let me switch over here. I had a bunch of just renders like we did before, where you've got the talking version and the not talking version.
Oh, yeah.
So for the other scene, let me show you. And I'll sort by date. All right, so here's this guy. I'll put this back up. So that's the one you just saw. So here's just a close-up on his bottle, in case you need like a cutaway of that. And then you've got this is him drinking and getting a little twitch. And so each one of these is 30 seconds of just like stuff that you can like cut to.
It'll be good because that's a little bit less lip sync I'll have to do.
Right. So you can start, and then you can cut away to, reaction shots or whatever. There's a close up of his twitch. And then he was cracking me up. So I kind of just had him like darting back and forth as if he was like kind of worried, kind of excited, kind of, so he's got that going on. And so he looks around quite a bit. And then this is the same shot, but a different camera angle, in case you want to use, different shots, different angles, whatever, depending on how you want to use that. And then this is the last one. So that's just kind of like a close up. Let's see. So then here's an extreme close up of him talking. So I thought if we wanted to like really play up the disgust from the girls, that you could do like a close up, because it's just kind of gross. So there's that.
Yeah.
And then here's like a little bit of a close up.
I never realized that he kind of looks like a tiny bit like Louis C.K.
That's appropriate for for Louis C.K.'s reputation and for this guy's character.
Yeah, terrible.
And then here's just a normal headshot.
That looks so great. I'm so happy.
Yeah, and then did I show you the ripping shirt yet?
Yes, but let's watch it again.
Okay.
Yeah, that looked great.
I couldn't remember. Did I do this one on the air? I can't remember if we talked about this.
We did. Yeah, we did.
So that's him talking, and then here's the same scene with him not talking.
Yeah.
And I really liked. I don't know if I showed you this part because I don't remember talking about it, but I have him look at both shirts and be kind of excited about it, and then like look at the other dude and lift his eyebrow like, "What's up? This is pretty cool. I just ripped my shirt off." So you'll see like after he rips his shirt, he like checks to make sure. Oh, did that work? Yeah. So I kind of like that. So you can cut back and forth between those ones. Yeah, so that's mainly it. I don't know what it was for the rendering, but the the render time on like all these ones, I think it might have been the camera blur or something. It was nuts. It was like 20 minutes a piece. So
wow.
I lined them up and my computer was just chunking on it forever.
And you got a lot of RAM too.
Yeah, right. And it should have been fine. But anyway, so update on that. So here's let's go this. And you've got some of these. So green is I have those assets. Yellow is I don't have those assets yet. A red X means it's totally finished and rendered. Red and blue X means it's like blocked, but the lip sync isn't done yet. And I can't remember what a blue X means. So
blue X means that you have it, but you haven't done it yet.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because I have this one.
Now, I don't know what a single blue stripe.
No, I should have written this down. Also, I'm working at. This is what happens when you try to color code things.
Maybe it's a blue ribbon, like Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, this is where you color code things at like 3 a.m. So there's that one, and then this guy. You gave me a bunch more of these, so I filled in a bunch more. We've got some close-ups of him talking that I can render out, but I got to put it in the alley scene. I've still got to do the hand grab. This scene is, yeah. So the one thing in this scene that's not done yet. Let me zoom in. Is I didn't know who was talking or what was going on. Wow. So I'll just have him like slowly moving his mouth. So
you know what, Cory, I'm thinking right now because it might be helpful for you. Maybe I should show the animatic tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe I should, because then you'll get an idea of like, oh, I don't even need this shot. All right. You know what I mean? Or I can really, and then I'll send it to you. I'll render it out and I'll send it to you. But I did it for timing, and I use a lot of, and there's some new new storyboards in there that are really rough, but I could show you that. Let's see.
Yeah. So let me take mine off, and then if you can share your screen.
All right.
I'll take a look at it.
Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Let me get it all prepped here. All right.
While you're doing that, I'm going to put some stupid effects on my face.
Okay. So, okay. So how do I take over here? Let's see. Let's do this.
Yep. There you go. Oh, no. Sorry. I pushed the wrong button. Now,
do I get like an invite to share my screen?
There we go. Right there.
What am I looking at? I'm looking at your screen.
Oh, this is your screen? No. So you should be able to. It should be at the bottom.
Okay,
it should be like a share screen thing at the
there
bottom.
We go. I see it. Okay. Share screen. I don't want to share that screen. I want to share this back screen. Is it going to let me pick a screen? Application, Chrome tab. Your entire. Okay. Your entire. Tell me when you can see my screen.
Not yet.
Hold on.
Not yet.
I'm going to cancel it and do it again.
Okay.
Share screen. Your entire screen. Share. Okay. Now you should be working.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Can you see this? Can you see all black? Can you see that?
Yep. I can see it.
All right. Let's watch.
Woo! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like I was saying, we can go outside, check out my truck, go for a ride. You girls like to party? College girl, party.
We told you we're not in college. Go away. Nobody wants you here, man. Loser.
Oh, yeah, man. We got some of that college girl right there. Look at that. What's up, college girls? Why don't you go back to your rich boyfriends?
Whatever.
Thinking you're all smarter than me?
Go away.
Is that what's up? Yeah, you don't know nothing. You don't know football. I play football, baseball, and wrestle.
Go away.
Again, this is just for timing.
I don't even want you riding in my truck.
Oh, I'm going to punch this guy in the face. Dude, get out of here.
Now you're not so big and bad now, huh?
There'll be music. That's going to fade out. There'll be crowd noise. There'll be intense music right here.
Oh, he just doesn't get it. Go away.
Why you getting so uptight? You know you want this.
This guy's about 3 seconds away from getting maced.
Dude, you need to be gone like now. Ow!
Stop it! Let her go. Hey!
Ow!
Get out of here.
Un momento, muchacho. Why don't you let go of the lady's arm?
Come back. Hey, what's your problem, man? who I am?
No, I don't know who you are, but I tell you who I am. Tonight, you can call me Pain.
I'm gonna bust you up.
Come at me, bro.
Hey, not in here. Take it outside. No, I just refinanced this place, man. Not cool.
Oh, this little guy's gonna get hurt.
Oh, I'm gonna bust you up, you little freak.
Well, hold up. If we're gonna fight, let's fight like real men. Let's take off our shirts, OG style.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I don't want to take off my shirt.
Hey, bro, take your shirt off, bro. Go ahead.
I don't want to take off my shirt, that's all.
Come on, man.
It's
Take your
cold.
shirt off already.
I don't have to. All right. Take my shirt off, all right.
Ooh, that ain't a good look. Oh, no.
Let's do this.
All right, you big bully. You're about to get deep fried in fists.
All right, you want some of this?
Here's one for Tucson. One for the chicken head.
That's where the ripples.
Hey, like that. Oh, you like that? You pull the tiger by the tail, you're about to get clawed, bro ham.
That was awesome.
Girl, that is a bad man.
His mullet is like 100% perfection.
Well, ladies, it's been real, but by the sound of it, the popo's on their way, and Wayne's got a skedaddle. Catch you on the flip side.
It'd be a screeching sound.
The car's the bomb.
That dude, he is like a little pit bull of sexiness.
Somebody just...
Stop it!
All right.
I told you you were gonna get maced.
That's a car. That's actually an overhead of the car.
Cool.
Taking off. Completely for timing. Obviously,
Yeah.
no music, no levels, no nothing.
Right.
But
Yeah. So anybody watching this, this is it's the rough and raw, type stuff. So yeah, that looks good. The car, is it still going to be kind of a piece of junk car?
No. Actually, it's going to be a. I'm gonna pattern it after a real car for this girl that we met in the park in South Pasadena. She had a Lexus. She was doing we saw her getting interviewed. I'll tell you her name maybe, but we saw her getting interviewed by this lady who turned out to be from Car and Driver magazine, and Natasha Adams is her name, and her car is a Lexus that is like tricked out like a dune buggy, not a dune buggy, but like a 4x4 car, like it's all had dirt all over it and everything. And she had stickers on it, and it had this crazy paint job, and it was an amazing looking car. So we started talking with her, and she was really cool. And I'm like, that's gonna be Wayne's car. Except I told her I'm gonna write Terror of Tucson on the side, But yeah, it's gonna be like his Batmobile, but it's an odd car for him, and it's gonna have a big engine and takes off, and it's just, this is an absurd cartoon. It's just, there's the punchlines aren't really punchlines, but they're just, and then the fight, there's a couple of scenes I might extend a little bit, but that would only be done in the editing. It's not additional animation we need to do, but I still need to draw a few of those shots, and there's not too many. You notice the fight scene's not that long. It's pretty quick. And
it's quick, but there's a lot of shots in it.
Yeah. There's a lot of quick cuts too. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting doing it. But we'll tread forward.
Yeah. Well, I think it looks great, and we're pretty close to being done, I think.
Yeah. It won't be nice when you've submitted all your parts and you're like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to being done. So let's talk real quick about. Let's talk real quick about the stuff we need. So do I have these two from the back?
Yeah, I think you do. I think. Let me. I believe you do, but let's see if you do or not. So I got to draw the. I don't think you have the girl getting her arm.
Right. Yeah, I have.
Where they're fighting back. I don't think you have it like them fight. I got to draw that.
Yeah, I've got two of them, but I don't have the girl who's getting her arm grabbed.
Okay, but you got the other girls. Okay.
I got the other two. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I've got the side shot of these two, and I've got the table, and I've got the background, and I have a side shot of him. But do I have an arm like this?
Hang on. I'm not even looking at your screen. I'm looking for the. Let me see. I don't know. I'll have to look. That's the thing. So my sending you these really crappy files is driving you crazy. But what drives me crazy is having to like plan out shots like this.
Right.
Yeah, it's right. But we're kind of meeting in the middle. So
I'll just.
Yeah. Let me see if I have a side shot. You were asking if you had which shot? A back shot of the guys?
Yeah. So do I have his arm like this, and then do I have the back shot of the two cronies?
Maybe we can. I thought we did. I could have sworn we did. I'll have to check, or I'll check it again.
Okay.
I could have sworn.
And it might be that I just don't know the name of the file.
Yeah, it might be that I didn't upload it too. I'm trying to look through my. Yeah. Oh, so in our master site with all of our files, so anything rendered, you'll throw into a folder render, so that when I go to pull the videos, I'll just pull them from there. Also, you mentioned like you have like 30 different shots of each scene or whatever. I would say, because you can do different camera angles.
Right.
I would say mainly only the fights. Maybe we should do that with. You remember me telling you about my friend who would give me 30 different versions of a recording, and that drives me nuts. It's like I don't do well with huge choices like that. Yeah. So I guess we'll just stay. Well, let's keep it a low number of choices.
Well, the problem is that I wasn't working from an animatic. So now that I have the animatic, I know what you need.
Yes, that'll help too. I'll get you tonight.
Yeah. So if you can give me the animatic, then I'll know what you need. Otherwise, I was just rendering. It's the same shot, but a little bit closer,
Yeah.
closer.
In fact, let me do this. We'll do these last two things, and then we'll wrap up. I'm going to show you the two new storyboards. Let me first let me open them. I think these are them right here. Okay, yeah. All right, so now.
So go ahead and share your screen again.
Okay. Let me open these up. Okay, so.
You look all official. I just realized you're like in a collared shirt.
Oh, because is a work attire.
Yes.
I'm gonna from now on dress official for these. I'm gonna dress up for these.
Can I request like a bolo tie or something?
All right. So, share screen. Share. Okay, so you can see this now.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So this. Let's go. The one thing I hate about Mac is that it's so hard to expand and this thing's right in my way. Move this out the way. In Windows, they have a window that when you click there, it maximizes it. Mac's so dumb with that. They don't do that. All right. So this is him taking his shirt off. I did this one tonight. I have like 3 or 4 different motions of him, arm down, this, that. So I think that's going to be a good one.
So you're just going to draw those, and I'll just cycle through your drawings. There's not really.
Yeah. And then you can recycle a background, right?
Yeah.
They'll be outdoors by this time, and I have plenty of outdoor backgrounds. This is him standing. I'm working on this shot too, where the shirt off, and then his friends reacting. Ooh, there's actually might be another shot of crowd reacting in between.
Okay.
A lot of the crowd reactings and stuff like that, they're not going to be really that. I think you'll be able to do those pretty quick because if anything, it'll just be a twitch animation. Not going to be people waving their arms around. This is a close up. Here's his friend. Here's the come at me, bro. That's going to be really quick. He's going to punch his hand. That'll be a one thing, pretty quick motion. I will probably break this up into like 3 different shots so that I'm going to try to cut the amount of you having to really puppet stuff too much. Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes you'll have to, but for the most part, like this, I'll just draw it in 3 motions.
I mean, it might. I mean, that's fine. But I mean, if you just gave me the hands like that and forearms and biceps, I mean, I can just.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah, I'll be able to. Okay.
So whichever is faster for you, because either way is the same to me.
Okay. So, and then this is him kind of approaching him, approaching Wayne. So these are really rough, but this is him taking a swing at Wayne, and Wayne ducks. And then within the same shot, I think Wayne's going to come and punch him in the face. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this one or not. I might delete this one.
Chris Webb is saying that we're ambitious for doing crowd scenes.
Yeah, oh my God. You know what? That's me every movie. Like the next one I'm going to do is going to be, there's more like club scenes and stuff like that. I don't know why I do that every time to myself. But
you just hid the things. So. Okay. So let me go through this real fast and just make sure. So I pretty much have everything on this page. You'll find out if I have the backs of these 2 guys.
Yeah.
And then I need her and then possibly his arm. I have the rest of him already rigged and everything. I'll do this scene. I pretty much have this done. So, okay. So I'm good there. And then on this page, this is basically him talking, but like angry. So I might just re-render him talking, but like, make his eyebrows drop.
Mm-hmm. One of the things I was going to tell you, I don't know if it'll work. For the close-up of Wayne, but inside he has a shirt on, outside he doesn't. So never mind. I was going to say we could just reuse him, his pose and everything, but there'll be 2 at least. It'll be one, which is did I draw his shirt on a different layer, I think?
No. You have him with the shirt, and then you've got the 2 ripped pieces of shirt.
No, but on the Wayne, the main Wayne, that file is his tank top on a different layer. Let's check it out because it might be. Because if so, because there's a lot of shots with Wayne just talking. He's not really posing. It's kind of like a shoulder head shot,
So I've got Wayne Alley close up.
So that's not it, yeah. But there's like one main Wayne or something like that.
Tell me if you see it.
Oh, let me maximize my screen.
Now, one thing I've learned the next time I collaborate with somebody, if we have a character, we should start with that character's name in every file name. That way it groups them together.
Yeah, good idea.
Because we've got like side these. That was terrifying.
Excuse me.
Wayne Main. Here we go.
There we go. Okay. See if his tank top might be on a different layer. Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe not.
His entire body is one layer.
All right, we'll worry about it. All right. Yeah, and you can use the same chain for every shot.
Yeah.
That's cool. That'll be like his rat tail.
Yeah, and then I've already got his head and face rigged.
Cool.
So I can just plop that on the other two.
Very cool. You know what's cool about this is I can reuse Wayne for if I do another cartoon or something ever with him. So Chris Webb says you even put party. Yeah, and if I do it every movie, Chris, I draw like a party scene or a club scene. Normally, it's not that big a deal. I mean, normally I can get away with it. I actually learned something too with this project and the last project is that I kind of have an infinite supply of background characters, like characters coming up with characters to draw. Like that's to me, that's it's like a muscle. The more I do that, the more start coming out, you know. So I'm okay with that. But one of these days I'll show my my wall of peeps. I think you saw it, Cory, with all the peep background characters I have.
Oh yeah.
Peep background characters I have.
Right.
Oh yeah. Peep background characters I have.
Oh,
You get the echo?
my bad.
Okay. Let's watch the show over. So, so let's talk a little bit about not the specifics of the project, because I probably have, let's see, I probably have about 15 more shots to draw, like, or so. Some of them are real quick, like they're like that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like things like that. A lot of them can be reused. One of the things every time this is the biggest challenge for me when creating this, is I'm creating it in Procreate, and so I really have to work on assembling it in Photoshop. But like that background that Cory drew, that's the headless one where he's getting, you know, Cory's assembling the backgrounds, like he's assembling the pieces. Whereas that's something I normally would do. If it was my project, I would, you know, so I would compose the scene. Yeah, like Cory put all that together. I gave him the tables, the guys, and then he brought in the background characters, and you know. So every time I'm uploading new files for Cory, I have to think, oh, is Cory going to be able to You've been amazing with this, by the way. Like you've never stumbled, but I'm wondering, like, am I gassing out Cory? Am I just burning him down? Like I think about that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you wanted to talk about fatigue. I am at the point in the project where I'm pretty, I'm losing steam.
Yeah, because it's like work now. It's like starting to become like work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, we're looking down at the end of the tunnel. So
yeah, and there's gonna come a point soon where you're done. Like, right. I don't mean mentally, but I mean like literally done. And then right. I'm assembling stuff like that. But you know what? This animatic is gonna be huge. Next episode, let's have the goal of breaking down the animatic, seeing what I've already sent you, because I will have already sent you some new stuff from the animatic. Mm-hmm. And let's do this little thing with what we need kind of still from the animatic. You'll have everything from the 2 previous storyboards will be done. You'll have everything you need. Yeah. And we're going to really work with the animatic and seeing what other kinds of cheats we can use and stuff like that. So, yeah.
So really the only thing I've got to kind of look at is the fight scene at the end. So I've got him ripping his shirt off already. Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask a question as he's doing the Khmer thing. How are you imagining that happening?
Which guy are you talking about? Because the Jock Bro one, we're ditching.
Right, but when Wayne does it,
Wayne, it's literally this
profile, right?
It's just his hand.
So one finger.
Yeah.
So give me each joint separate.
Okay.
And then I can curl those. So you can give me one layer of the hand, right? Mm-hmm. And then
The back layer with the finger, this part, this part, this part.
But have them. Let me draw it. But have them so that they overlap each other. So give it to me so that it. Oh gee. And I'm like going on no sleep or something. I don't know why.
So the under layers overlap.
Yeah. So like
this,
this, and then like the next one have it overlap but be round, and the next one.
Wait, are you drawing something because we can't see it?
I'm not showing it on the screen.
No.
That's not helpful. And then the next one come in like that, and that way, what I can do is I'll come in and I can put a joint right there.
Okay.
And so if it's rounded out, but like don't put a stroke, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just a.
So where did the stroke go? Just on the sides?
You know what? Don't do a stroke on any of the finger joints. Because I can add that after the fact to the. What I'll do is I'll put it inside of a composition, and I'll add a stroke to the composition so that no matter how it moves, it'll have the stroke on the outside. So do inside detail however you want, but don't worry about the outside because I'll add that to match whatever you do to the rest of the hand.
All right, done deal.
Okay, so that should give me what I need there, and then I'm trying to think if I saw anything else that stood out to me. Let's see. I'm still curious on how we're going to do some of the punches. So I'll rewatch the animatic because it's kind of the style of animation that you don't like, but I've been watching some stuff where they almost like there's like a wind up, and then there's just a blur, and then there's a second one over here. So it's like three things, but they pause at the start and the end, so it looks like motion, but it's really just drawn three times.
Well, yeah, I'm wide open. Well, I'm wide open. We'll see how everything looks and everything. The ripple one, we got to figure that out. Is there any kind of a app or not app? Is there kind of an app? Can we get an app, ripple app? Is there a filter or anything that would work for that?
Yeah, I mean there are some ripple effects and some liquefy effects that you could do.
Well, before we do that, remember it does go by pretty quick now because instead of it going whoa and being this drawn in moment,
right?
It's going to be now. It's just more like if you punched Jello and you see it, you know.
Yeah, I almost think it would be easiest to just animate that frame by frame, because if it's only going to be up on the screen for like a split second,
that's the trouble though. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. How do you animate a ripple like that? I mean, I guess I'll figure it out. I guess it could be something
too. It's basically just highlights and shadows, right?
Yeah.
You just have concentric circles that are moving outward, and each one of those circles is going to catch a highlight on the top and cast a shadow on the bottom of the ridge, and then I can do that if you give me the gut and the everything except the ripple. I can go in and add the ripple after the fact. I can just draw that in. I don't actually think that would be that long.
Okay, well, all right. I mean, maybe we'll do that because
honestly, it would probably take me longer to explain what I'm thinking than to do it.
All right, when we get to that,
I don't know if I have a good way of explaining.
I feel guilty and bad now that we have so many more new shots, but a lot of those shots, even as I was drawing them, I'm like, oh, we can reuse this one. Oh, we can reuse this one. So it's not really that as many new shots. Let's dive into the storyboard next episode. That'll be the focus. Diving into the storyboard and seeing what we need, and then by then I'll get a second wind, and I know me, and then I'll get you what you need, and we'll get you to a point where you're not constantly playing catch up or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'll be okay. I think. I mean, once we get that, I don't think the car is going to be a big deal.
No.
Really, the only thing there would be give me the wheels on separate layers, so I can have them turn. Everything else I think can be on one thing.
So the way I have it now is he's going to be in the car. I don't know. We don't see him get in the car. And he has the door open at one point when he's talking to them. The door's open. And then I might do a cutaway to the. I think I have it designed where you can cut away and you hear a door close. Like you don't have to even see the door close.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is if the door opens or closes, that's going to be really hard. But you can hint at it. Like I could start to move it a little bit and then we cut away. But like having it.
You don't even need to do that. You don't even we can just totally cut away and then hear a car door close and then it's a close up of him talking in the car. And then there's not going to be, I don't have anywhere like the wheels, we could add it if you want, if that's,
I know there was a top down shot. Is that the only time that he's driving away is the aerial shot of the car?
No, there's an overhead shot where he goes and there's smoke and he just takes off out of the frame and then reacts and the girls talk. And then the last shot is him driving down the road and, I'll put some billboards and stuff like that. There'll probably be some blinking lights on the billboards and stuff like that. But the car itself will just be like a blur, like, off into the distance.
Okay. Smoke. I love how you just casually toss that out there. By the way, there'll be smoke.
Well, maybe I'll do the smoke. I don't know. Maybe clouds of whatever.
I mean, if you don't, there's a couple ways to do it that are not hard. Like if you don't mind it being just like circles that get bigger and then fade out, that's easy. I've done a couple different types of dust and smoke and things. The whole Osmosis Jones like hand drawn stuff is a little outside of what I want to do, but like just having shapes that look like smoke kind of. I'll have to show you some examples. But
all right, yeah. Well, again, this is where the part where it comes to what you're able to, what you want to do, and what you have time to do, and what you have energy to do. But it's like, I mean, we're both looking at the top of the hill. Like we're just coming up to the very top of the hill. The good thing is everything I've seen and everything I'm seeing, and even something as simple as the animatic, I got a gut feeling like it works. So like I'm not as tired as we are right now. I'm not feeling like, we're tired and this sucks.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like we're tired, but I know, like I've done this so many times. I've been so like I know when something's working and when something's not, and it's working. It's just what it is. It's kind of like be careful what you ask for, because I like the kind of unpredictable, like we're creating on the fly. Like being able to go this way and then and it's like be careful because of that. That's why this is like it's kind of controlled chaos.
Right.
Yeah. But the animatic will be now we have a map. Right. So we can get through Gondor.
Yes. Good old Gondor.
Yes.
Okay, so I will do, I think I know what scenes I'm going to do next. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the alleyway blocking. I'll block everybody out in the alleyway so I can move the camera around.
Do you need background characters for any reason, like just random background characters?
You gave me a bunch of background characters for the alleyway. We're already stocked out on the bar, and there's no other shots, so I think I'm okay.
All right.
I think I've got what I need as far as background characters. The alleyway, I just have to see, like, we have the aerial shot, I remember, and we've got the low shots where we go. I don't know if we have enough backgrounds or not. We might need 2 and only have 1. I can't remember, but I'll let you know once I get in there and I start blocking it out.
Okay. You're gonna also need. Well, let me ask you this too. For example, the shot of the girls at the end. Of course, you're gonna need each girl separately. But am I gonna put the head for placement only again because you have their heads?
Right.
Okay, I'll do that again, and I'll do that.
If they're because they're talking, right?
Yeah, and I might just have an arm for one of them or something. Actually, they're not discussing it; they're kind of like more in awe, like in a silly way. Like no girl would say that guy's so awesome. Yeah, I mean, no, that's why it's funny to me because it's just so it's ridiculous.
I might try to think. Well, let me look at that scene. We might just. It might be good just to use what we've got already for them.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go here and let's open.
And I don't have the girls really. You don't really see the girls during the fight too much. I might put them in a crowd shot. By the way, in the animatic, I kept putting crowd shot. It was like a generic one. That's because I'm going to probably do different people, and then.
Yeah. What do we have? I can't remember what I named it. So that's looking at them.
So we can't see their screen.
You can't see my screen again. I'm so good at this. Hold on just a second. Go here. There we go. Okay, so that's looking at those guys. This is looking at no one. Candle bottles, extras. Those are background people. That's the bar. That's the 2-shot. What did I name it? Or is it even? Have you seen it? Have you seen me lay out the girls on the table yet? I can't remember. I can't remember if I did that or not.
You mean talking?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. No.
Girls' front table.
You animated it?
I don't know.
No, I don't know if you.
Okay, yeah, no, I rigged them.
Oh, okay,
They're all rigged.
Yeah.
Are there arms and body? Yeah, so if you just give me neck down, I can keep this rig because I've got like head tilts and eyes and eyebrows and all that. So I can just replace the bodies with whatever.
So just neck downs. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And there's going to be some reaction shots or of them in the crowd, maybe a couple times too.
Yeah. So if you just use what you already gave me for their heads,
okay.
And then any facial changes, just draw over the top of that as new layers and just give me the new layers.
Yeah, I don't think there's any facial changes, but this is so when I send you something, if I send you the girls' bodies, which sounds terrible, but when I send you those, and I'm just going to put the placeholder head,
right,
and then you'll take that head, and it's easy enough to drag it and place it and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, as far as reactions though, I don't have eyelids for them. I only have moving eyebrows. And so if you want them to,
that thing had blinks. I thought they all had blinks.
Yeah, they have blinks, right? But it's not like a rigged eyebrow or eyelid like I did with Wayne, where I can like change the shape of his eye.
Yeah. Reaction shots is I don't really literally mean like them going, oh, it's not like that. I should just say crowd shots.
Okay.
What'll happen is I'll have other people maybe blocking them out slightly or whatever with big reactions on their face. So they just need to be there in the scene.
Yeah.
So they're not really it's not like a play back and forth where you're seeing the girls' reactions. Right. It's just kind of saying, oh, they're there too, watching this happen. Because the fight's really quick. It's pretty quick.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, and everything will from here on, from this point when we hit the top of the mountain, it'll all be the not that we already haven't tried to conserve, energy but it'll be everything we do. We'll try to be like, we'll reuse as much as we can. We'll basically, and we'll cut corners. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But all right, I'm gonna focus on getting you the stuff that you need, the shots that you need, and then I'm gonna render I'm right now gonna render the animatic, and I'll send it to you. I'm gonna do it at a 720 size, so it doesn't need to be that clear. I mean that big, but I'll send that over to you, and then we'll go from there.
Cool.
I can tell, man. It's gonna come along. By the way, that long panning scene, the idea is for them. You hear them fighting still. They're arguing, and their arguing starts to fade out. And remember, there's going to be crowd noise and music, and it just fades out. And then some other intimidating music starts to rise as you get closer to Wayne. And then when you're on Wayne, it's dramatic. So it'll be pretty cool.
Cool.
But. All right, Cory. I think we're good, man. I think we are good.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that should be good. So, yeah, I probably should have a couple more scenes in a couple days. What is today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Friday, Saturday, somewhere around there, I'll probably have a few more.
All right. I'm going to be posting some of the video clips, raw video clips on Patreon too.
Cool.
My Patreon. So.
And where can people find your Patreon?
People can find my Patreon at patreon.com/Jim Lujan.
Yes.
And if you go to jimlujan.com, you can watch my cartoons.
Cool. And if you want to see older episodes of Breaking the Chains, where we are basically doing what you just watched, like collaborating in real time. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
It is exciting, but it is very interesting. This is the type of content that I would be interested in watching, because like a fly on the wall situation, I think is awesome.
And it's two guys with totally different approaches.
Yeah.
Similar senses of humor and similar like taste when it comes to like a lot of stuff. And
it'll be really interesting to do an Indie Nation conversation breakdown of this experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Get it done.
For sure. You know what, Cory? Also, this is making us both miss our own projects and our own approaches totally.
We're both so much faster with what we do and the way that we do it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh man, if I was doing this, I would do it this way, and I'm sure you're saying the same thing.
Oh yeah, totally, yeah.
So,
but it would be different. It would be a different animal too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have the floppy-lipped jock bro.
Oh my gosh, that alone.
You can check my stuff out at CoryKerr.com, and if you go to CoryKerr.com/online, there's all the links to all the things as far as like Instagram and YouTube, and soon I'll add Twitch there. I think I need to do that because I'm going to start doing some stuff on Twitch. So
very nice.
All right.
Sorry.
See you all in a couple days.
Yes.